Major move from Australia is sparking global debate. It's making it illegal for children under the age of 16 to use social media. Could this ever happen in the U.S.? Our Karen LaCresse spoke with a legal expert and a Lincoln dad who they both say the issue hits close to home. Karen joins us now with the latest. Karen?
Yeah, Rod. So beside me are some of the apps that most kids use every day. But in Australia, these icons are now off limits for anyone under the age of 16. This is the first country to enforce a nationwide social media age ban. And while some American parents in the U.S. wish they would do the same, experts say our First Amendment makes a move like this tough, but not impossible. And I dive into the legal clash and the parent concerns and the real impacts on kids. In Australia, the scrolling stops for those under 16. The country now making it illegal for kids to use social media before that age. A move leaders call critical to protecting children from online harm.
Get on YouTube nowadays and you're just going through YouTube shorts and you're seeing videos of, 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds doing random stuff. And it's like, you should not be on here when it's visible to the whole world.
But here in the United States, any ban like this would face an immediate legal wall. I talked to UNL professor Kyle Langvart.
First of all, I wouldn't rule out the possibility that this could happen in the United States. I think it's a type of law that probably wouldn't hold up if it were challenged. Now, that being said, I think it would be a tougher road in the United States than Australia, just because the United States has such a strong First Amendment tradition.
One Lincoln dad I spoke to says he's looking at this from all angles, which could be frustrating, but also very real.
Being a 90s baby, anyone around my age would understand too, because, when we grew up, it was you hopped on Facebook and MySpace during that social media war because you didn't want to send a text message and have your parents get upset with that new bill coming in.
Others worry a ban could push kids to even riskier parts of the internet.
So there are a lot of states right now that are enacting what are called age-appropriate design codes. In fact, Nebraska has done something like this recently. Require platforms to pay attention to this question of addictive design if they have minors using the site.
Meanwhile, supporters say Australia's approach could save lives, limit bullying, and reduce addiction.
But the fear is they put anything on there. And these kids do it to each other too. They get mad at one kid or another, they're going to put that person's address on there.
As the debate grows, experts say Australia's decision could put pressure on the U.S. to act, even if it's not a full ban. Now, Langvart says that if something like this was to pass in the United States, it should be focused on the addiction it creates to minors rather than banning it altogether. And Sudelco tells me parents should continue to remind their kids to be aware and understand their digital footprint when they surf the internet. In the studio, Karen LaCresse, Channel 8 News.
Very interesting. Thank you, Karen. And we asked you on our poll of the day on our website if you would support a social media ban for kids under the age of 16 here in the United States. A staggering 86% of you say you would support a ban like the one in Australia, while 14% of you said you would not.